into the back of the net. Medina! Go for the birthday boy! Devo pegar torre! Oh my goodness!
Forward, number 8, Mohamed Kenaway. Defender, number 13, Bo Yelovitz. Defender, number 21, Darren Toby. Goalkeeper, number 22, Aaron Coughlin. Defender, number 23, Logan Roberts. Forward, number 27, Joey Tavernesi. Defender, number 42, Jake Schindler. Midfielder, number 44, Liam Callahan. Defender, number 77, Steven Durow. Midfielder, number 85, Lucio Gonzaga. Number 99, forward, Slavisa Ubiparapovic. The head coach of Utica FC is Ryan Hall. Utica City FC. All right, now let's meet your 2019 Kansas City Comets. From Monrovia, Liberia, number 3, defender, James Togba. From Paris, France, number 4, defender, Alain Matingu. From Kingston, Jamaica, number 5, forward, Ramon Palmer. From San Jose, Costa Rica, number 9, midfielder and your team captain, Brian Perez. From Monrovia, Liberia, number 14, forward, Leo Gibson. From Kingston, Jamaica, number 22, forward, Anthony Gray. Number 27, midfielder, Guy Gomez. And now for tonight's starters. From Kearney, Missouri, number 6, forward, Adam James. From Trinidad and Tobago, number 11, forward, Kyle Williams. From Medellin, Colombia, number 19, defender, John Sosa. Goalkeeper, the Saxman, Mark Saxby. Head coach of the Comets is Kim Runfed. The assistant coach is Comets forward Leo Gibson. Comets goalkeeper coach is former Comets star goalie Alan Mayer. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, diehards all around, let's hear it for your 2019 Kansas City Comets. Please remain standing, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the American flag above section 100. And please join us in paying respect
from
to
Sports Shake Field inside Silverstein Ice Center's arena. Welcome into MASL TV. Tonight, the Kansas City Comets are going to welcome in UCFC, Utica City, the newest team in the MASL. Alongside Jeff Houston, I'm Nick Vassos. Let's first talk about Kansas City, Jeff. Coming off a really disappointing loss on Friday night. They ran into a buzzsaw in the St. Louis keeper, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a perfect storm. St. Louis, our guys had some great shots, but Paulo Nascimento just played the game of his life. Faced 44 shots, only allowed 5 goals. I mean, he was just incredible in net there. And Brian Perez said it in post-game comments, you know, when that starts happening, the goal starts getting smaller and goal starts getting smaller. Guys trying to look for their perfect shots instead of just getting shots on frame. And it got into their heads a little bit, and it showed on the scoreboard.
Tonight we're going to have a different look for the Kansas City Comets. In goal. Tell us about that, Jeff.
Yeah, Mark Saxby expected to make his first start tonight. You know, it's a long season. Brett's played really well for us, but, you know, a couple days rest. It's time to give him a night off. So Mark Saxby's going to make his debut. He's played well for us in the past in fill-in duty last year, and he's been working hard in the offseason to get even better. You know, he's a valuable part of this team, but he wants to be that guy, and he's worked really hard to be that, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the net tonight.
All right, that is some big news. Mark Saxby starting for the Comets tonight. Let's talk about UCFC. They're new to the MASL, but they're in first place in the East with a great record of 8-2. They've got some nice veterans on there, including one guy we're going to see here again tonight is Bo Yelovec. Tell us about him.
Yeah, I mean, and really, they're Syracuse Silver Knights, which is they've been working really hard to get better every year. They're in a great situation there in Utica City, and Bo is a great leader for that team, and it starts with him and Coach Ryan Hall. They set the example for the team, and they go out, and it reminds me a lot of the Comets back in 2014, where you had that solid group of guys that had just all of a sudden take that next step. Where we beat Milwaukee and started to really put it on Milwaukee, they've done it to Baltimore. And they're ready to make a long run in the playoffs.
Yeah, another player that we'll see a lot of tonight, and that is Joey Tavernisi. He's a dynamic player for Utica City as well. All right, Jeff, we'll see you at halftime. Thanks a lot for your commentary. Jim Schwab will join me next. It's UCFC and KC coming up next on MASL TV. From Silverstein Ice Center's Arena, welcome into MASL TV. Tonight is the 4-5 Kansas City Comets welcoming in the Utica City Football Club with a record of 8-2. Great to have you here. Alongside Jim Schwab, I am Nick Vassos. Kansas City and Utica City meeting for the first time tonight. For Kansas City, they're coming off a disappointing loss on Friday night to the St. Louis Ambush. Team didn't perform very well, but boy, they sure did run into a buzzsaw in Paulo Nascimento. He was unbelievable in goal, wasn't he, Jimmy?
Oh, I tell you what, he made some unbelievable saves, and he played so well, Nick. I mean, he was rock solid, and he played. I mean, Leo was like stunned, and you don't see the leader of the league stunned a little bit, but he made some great saves.
Also, what's making news tonight, and that is Mark Saxby is starting in goal tonight for the Comets. Brett Petracek is out. He's nursing a little bit of a sore Achilles. And so Coach Kim Runfed has gone with Mark Saxby tonight for the Comets. There he is.
Nick, and sorry to interrupt you, but it's a good thing for him because he hasn't played a lot of action, right, this year.
Right.
To get off to a good start, get his confidence up, because I've known him. He played at Johnson County. He's a very vibrant kid. If you want to hire a sales guy, he's a sales guy. But he's a hell of a goalkeeper, so hopefully he can get off to a good start here tonight.
He's one of those guys who has a lot of want to in his play, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Greek, you're I tell you what, man, the want to. I like that. Man, every time.
Comets 4-5. Their 3-game winning streak snapped on Friday night. They'll try to get back to 500. If they win tonight, they'll be back in second place in the South Central Division. UCFC is in first in the East, 8-2. They have, I think, half or a game lead on the Baltimore Blast, who are 5-2 over in the East. Also for Utica City, we chatted just for a brief moment with Joey Tavernisi, who was on the field, and he is out there now. Well, he said to us he wasn't sure how much playing time he is going to get today, so perhaps Joey is recovering from an injury here, but he's one of their best offensive players for UCFC. Their keeper, John Raymond, is in goal. Correction, Coughlin is in goal, I'm sorry. Andrew Coughlin. And he is 8-2, and his goals against average is 4.7. Comets with the ball. Saxby's making his first appearance in a game this year. So Saxby, last year, he started 6 games. He was 2-2 and a 9.2 goals against average. Saxby sends it low into the box. Darren Toby is there for UCFC. Toby in his last third. There's Adam James. And it comes out and forward to Bo Yelovak. Yelovak marked by Robert Palmer of the Comets. Yelovak holding it, and then Anthony Grant takes it away. Anthony down the right side. Looping behind him is Robert. Now to Adam James in the corner. Adams will play it back and then teeing one up and lets it fly is Ramon Palmer, and that goes out of bounds.
Nick, what you said earlier tonight, you know, they got to get more involved, everybody. You know what, when you come off 3 good wins and all of a sudden you get shocked, you know, and sometimes you get a little comfortable as a team. You feel like, oh, you don't have to come out and work. We're good, right? You're only good if you put the work in. You got to dot your I's and cross your T's every time you come out here. And if not, the league will bite you because these teams, there's a lot of parity in the league. I mean, you know, besides Milwaukee, but listen, Milwaukee lost last week to us.
Yep.
So you gotta bring your A game. Mark Saxby, take one off the referee.
Saxby just nailed Rich Grady. He's okay. Rich Grady and Ron Corey are our officials tonight.
2 veteran officials.
And we'll get to see. One thing we talked about it last Friday night. The Comets are experimenting with something. We're the only team that's doing this, but officials will come to the referee's crease and they will announce the penalty. So you'll see them on camera. You'll also hear the audio, and they will announce the penalty to the crowd, something that they're trying here in Kansas City and perhaps make it league-wide for the rest of the next year.
I thought it was a nice touch the other night. You know, I mean, like, for us being hometown announcers, that was a tough game. You know,
right.
I mean, you know, we're very good friends with the head coach, and I just felt the energy wasn't there. So hopefully they come back tonight. And you know what? A lot of distractions in town, Nick. You don't have a big crowd. Here's my thing is, you like to play for the fans, but you're playing. This game's about the pride, about
playing for each other.
You have to, and you got to play for a team. And if you're not playing for the team, it will eat you up. So I think I'm looking forward to tonight's match. I think it's a challenge, and
I'm not surprised if there's a few dual screens going on in Kansas City right now. Of course, the AFC Championship is happening right now, just down I-70, about 4 minutes from where we are right now.
14-7 if they haven't had a dual screen.
14-7. Thank you.
No problem.
There's a drive by UCFC.
We might have Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
I have a feeling he's coming out tonight.
he might come out at halftime.
10 minutes to play the first. I'll be sure to stand just a little bit farther away.
No physicality.
Yelovak plays it back to Coughlin. Now Schindler, pass forward. He was looking for Nate Bordeaux. Saxby catches it out in the air and over to Robert Palmer. You see UCFC wants to pressure here. Near side for Saxby. And Saxby gets it over to Leo Gibson.
Let me tell you something. If you have a keeper that hasn't played and they're spreading it out like this, that's scary. Nick, I'll tell you what, as a coach, Kim's older than I am. It would scare me. I mean, but let me tell you something. He's a hell of a player with his feet.
There's Anthony Grant driving one in there.
What were you telling me?
He's fearless, but just early on.
Oh, what a goal that is.
Look at that. Comets gets strike first. I think that was Togba.
It was Togba. And you were telling me about Anthony Grant, right?
Oh, yeah.
He has to step up. And
Nacho.
You know what? Listen, these guys just got to play with confidence, Nick. Watch this on the replay. Oh, little own goal. You know what? Listen.
Take it.
Hey, beggars can't be choosy, my friend. You come off a game like Friday night, take it in the book. Thank you. That's like going to your checking account, Nick, and finding extra money in there. Hey, thank you. Thank you for shopping.
Togba, he nets his 6th on the year, and the Comets out to an early 1-0 lead over UCFC.
At least the guys with the Comets back when I played, they used to climb the glass on that kind of goal. I was like, what are you doing climbing? I knew I've never scored a lot of goals, but don't be climbing the glass when somebody hit it in for you.
Ramon Palmer with it. Oh, by the way, it's back in 1992, Schwabi. I don't know if you remember this.
Where are you pulling this out of?
You're a little bit long in the tooth these days here, but
thank you.
This from our professor Brian Holland of the Hot Winter Nights on Facebook. Back in 1992, someone by the name of Jim Schwab scored the fastest goal in just 5 seconds.
It was in Harrisburg.
Yes, it was.
Against Larry Tukas that used to play here and my high school buddy Billy Betcher. So take that.
Did you school both of them?
Oh, I did. Hold on. And you know what? I was feeling that day, and we were at the Farm Show Arena, and I just told him, I'm going to get the ball and take you both. And guess what?
You got it done.
Now I finish other things in 5 seconds. Am I supposed to say that?
Oh, my God. The Nature Boy is out tonight, folks. 7:43 left to play in the first. 1-0 KC over UCFC.
True story, though.
Yeah.
Called it out. I mean, listen, when you don't score that many goals, that's my claim to fame. Some of these guys are scoring 100 goals, whatever. I go, but you know what? It's not a good sign when you remember your goals, then you're not a goal scorer.
My gosh, you guys went on to win that game. Do you remember the final score?
Oh, Nick, I'm not. No.
I'm not a miracle worker.
I mean, come on, man.
20-11.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Haynes had the hat trick. You actually had you had 2 goals that night. The Bull assisted on your second goal there in Harrisburg at Farm Show Arena.
Of course.
The Bull. All right, 7:40. Where are we? What are we doing?
You know what? Hey, we're here amongst our family members.
Timeout on the field. 1-0 KC over Utica City. Comets break the huddle and head back out onto Sports Shake Field here in Silverstein Ice Center's arena. Comets a 1-0 lead over UCFC. James Tagba nets his 6th goal of the season alongside Jim Schwab, Nick Vassos. Great to have you here on MASL TV. Hope you're having a great weekend. Perhaps you got the day off tomorrow for the King holiday. Here's Nacho out front. Now into the middle. Robert Palmer's there. Gets knocked down. Nacho again with a chance. Still loose. Coughlin's got it for UCFC.
That would have been a great goal. He got knocked down. Maybe could have been a PK. Probably not, but could have been a little lay down, knockdown goal.
Matingu knocked it off of public address announcer Nate Herron's large dome.
He hit it off the melon, didn't he?
He's 7 7/8, I think, maybe 8.
Oh, I would say 8.2.
Here's a long drive off the glass. That one comes off front and center, and Saxby heads it away. Boy, Saxby is active in front of the goal.
I'll tell you what, he can wrestle like a bull.
Under 7 to play in the first. Uba Peripovic is out there trying to win the ball back for UCFC. Brian Perez now got it. Has it for KC. Perez down the left side. Now Leo Gibson. Now right side Nacho. Boy, to get Nacho going would be a good thing for KC. Wall pass goes to UCFC. Nate Bordeaux is there. He's surrounded by some blue jerseys and then coughs up the ball. KC will have it on the half line. Some changes for Kansas City. Anthony Brandt comes back on. Matingu will go off, and Palmer will come back on. Into the corner it goes for Leo Gibson. Gibson marked by Schindler. And Gibson front and center, try to cross it into the middle, deflects off of UCFC, but KC holds on. 6:07 left to play in the first. John Sosa into the middle to Ramon Palmer. Good pass. Trying to turn and shoot. Deflected out.
I like the movement, Nick. I think they got a little, like, a little more movement, a little more, like, remember we were talking about the perimeter?
Yeah.
They're moving. I mean, the ball movement. Oh.
Togba runs in, making a bid for number 2 on the night.
One thing, too, when you get inconsistency on your team, what you need to do is everybody needs to chip in.
Here's a chance, a shot, save made by Coughlin. Togba again right at the top of the box. Boy, Kansas City getting some great chances now. Anthony Grant turns. Grant fires off the boards. Rebound comes out to Sosa. Now down to Gibson. Here's Gibson going inside, pinned up against the board. Still pinballing around. Loose, and Coughlin's got it.
Everybody's got a little jump in their step. I mean, they're good. Hey, they're getting after it. Everybody's alert. They're going, I mean, you know what? They're not trying to do too much, but everybody's got a little jump in their step. And the key's going to be defense, too, here. Adam James taking a regular shift off of Leo. I mean, I like his energy.
We saw that in Friday night's game, didn't we? The second half?
Later, second half. And I thought he did well, and he scored a goal.
Yep.
And you know what? He's a good young player. I mean, that's not knocking the other guys. It's just a matter of sometimes the more regularity that you're playing, the better off you're going to be.
Look at this. Adam James up with the ball again. James trying to slide it over to Togba. Gets it back, fires a shot blocked. Rebound, BP of the Comets. BP fires it in there, blocked by Toby of UCFC. Now Berto on that Comets iconic logo. UCFC bench, including Ryan Hall, they're yelling something. What were they looking for there? Do you know?
You know what? I didn't really pick up on that, Nick. They're looking for a call, but when you're on the road, I mean, listen, it's not like the obviously AFC Championship game. There's not a lot of people here.
Yeah.
So they're looking to get the referee's attention.
Rich Grady calls a foul on UCFC.
Here's a look here.
And it looks like that's Slavica Uba-Peripovic.
You know what I think they're doing, though? I think they're worried about the jersey got tugged a little bit. He thought it was a large jersey, and it was really a medium. So he's trying to stretch it out a little bit. You know what? You just have to check it. Hey, that's a nice jersey. I can't touch him up in the boots. So sorry about that.
No touch. 3:34 left to play in the first. 1-0 Comets over UCFC. Here they come. Bordeaux's down the left side. Bordeaux still moving. Poked away by the Comets. Bordeaux still with the ball in the corner. Now away from the goal to Darren Toby.
Great defense.
Yeah.
You know what? He had a 2-on-1 break, and he cut off the angle, could have played off the boards, but he closed it down well, Nick.
Here's Yelovuk. Heels it back. Shot just above the crossbar off the foot of Steven DeRue. Nice give and go there by UCFC.
Fans, when you play it into the target player and run off and you receive it, the old give and go was on, and it was very nice. And luckily for the Comets, it hit a little. Did it hit?
It hit high.
No, but it didn't hit ding dong.
No, it did not go ding dong.
So what are we going to call that? Fling flong? It was nice ball work.
DeRue. Out to the corner for Yelovuk. Front and center, DeRue. Now Kinaway. 2:13 left to play in the first. Jake Schindler now front and center, DeRue. Kinaway tees it up, lets it fly. Save Saxby, rebound, blocked off the line. Great job by Ramon Palmer. Now that's something we haven't seen in a while.
Well, we haven't seen it last game, but we've seen it last 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. But team defense. Good save by Saxby. Another, block by Palmer. Just good team defense.
Long drive goes wide. Kyle Williams, surrounded by jerseys, white jerseys, gets the ball back and is now running down the right side. He'll slow it up, wait for his teammates to come down on the field. The Comets will set it up. Matingu is going to go off, and Togba will come back on. So 1 minute and 16 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Kyle Williams. He shoots, and that one wide to the right. Now front and center Sosa. To Leo. In the middle to Kyle Williams. Now Sosa.
It's a little piece of skill there.
Yeah, they are pinging it around now.
And then
There's
we say
Togba,
that.
And then they give it away. Here's Bordeaux. Comets track it back down again with under a minute to play.
Nick, like in Friday night, they're playing well. Things are knocking around. All of a sudden, they get a cheap penalty. They get, cutout pass. Here's the thing is, you have to complete a whole quarter. And you know what? Then after that, everybody goes, it's a cliche. You got to play a quarter at a time. You have to do that. And then it builds. Listen, we came back here, not here, but in Kemper, 18 wins in a row, right? And
Yeah.
And you know what, to do that, every quarter got confidence. I mean, you got to do that. And when you're down, hey, we can come back. So it's just a matter of consistency, and you got to play good defense, good offense, and special teams. The other night, I think we missed 2 or 3 power plays. That's just not. You just can't. And to start the game, they're fouling you to disrupt you, and you can't score. I mean, you have to be on your A game on all the categories. Look at this.
Oh. Good ball from Sosa to Nacho looking for the far post. 4 seconds left in the first. And the horn sounds, and that is it for the first quarter. At the end of one, Kansas City won, and UCFC nothing. Second quarter straight ahead. You're watching MASL TV.
Sarcasm. Please welcome back to Sports Shake Field, the Supernovas. The dance team, and that song, I love it, by our very talented forward, number 22, Anthony Grant. An offensive presence to be dealt with, and a musician, a true Renaissance man.
Scoring update from Aaron Matt, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. New England has widened their lead with field goal at 17-7. New England. 7th Street Casino is the official casino partner of the Kansas City Comets with a 99% payback. 7th Street Casino gives players more playtime, more payback, and more fun. No other Kansas City casino offers better
Second quarter action here from Silverstein Ice Centers Arena. Jim Schwab, Nick Vassos, Brad Zimmerman, our director tonight. And we also have Lindsay Adele on camera, too. Lindsay, wave to me if you can hear me up there. She's got the action right there in the center circle. Here's Yelovak with a drive, and that one goes wide to the right. Upa Peripovich trying to pounce on the rebound, but the Comets are there first. Palmer actually pinballing around. And by the way, if you're just joining us, Mark Saxby is making the start tonight in place of Brett Petracek. Petracek has a small little, well, I don't know what, I mean, it's a Achilles. And so Coach Kim's going to decide to give him a rest tonight and go with Saxby. And Saxby's been pretty good here in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's been solid, made a couple saves, good,
Yep.
Great distribution.
Yeah, he's been involved. Darren Toby now with the ball for UCFC.
Not too involved, which is key.
Driven into the corner by Petrera. Kansas City trying to clear it to the half line. Darren Toby with a touch. DeRue is over there. And so is Petrera. Toby's got it now. The lone goal scored so far tonight by James Tagba, his 6th on the year. Now DeRue in the right wing corner. Wall pass into the area. A couple of people flashed in there. Comets out with it.
Listen, great defense there. That's the little things, Nick, that we talked about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
From them winning, they're there. And if you know what, everything's contested, everything's marked up. You're getting a little foot in there.
Toby forward to Yelovak. Here's Yelovak. Centers that one through there. And Raymond was in the area along with Bordeaux. Now Nacho trying to clear it. Yelovak gets a piece of it, holds it in. Correction, that's Uba Peripovich, one of the leading scorers on the UCFC side. Ben Raymond into the corner for Yelovak. Yelovak double teamed. Nacho and Sosa are both down there for the Comets. Ball loose, front and center Bordeaux. Now Raymond, a drive and a save made by Saxby.
Yeah, you know what, tough ball. Off the boards there, dependent against the boards. Very nice. Oh.
Now giveaway by Saxby, but he saves his own bacon.
Yeah. Well said, Nick. Yeah. How about up in the booth? He goes, very well said. You know what? Hey.
I got an attaboy there from Brad Zimmerman. That's good.
You know what? That's like getting a gift receipt right as soon as you get done. As soon as you start shopping. Just give me a gift receipt, please. Give me my money back. He got his money back quick, didn't he, Brad? He did.
11 and a half to play in the first half. 1-0 KC over Utica City. Darren Toby's got it for Utica City. Now left side for Tavernisi. Tavernisi sends it towards the goal. That one wide. Adam James trying to clear. Darren Toby gets it back. Toby out front and center. Slides it down to Tavernisi. Top shelf where Grandma keeps the cookies, and we're tied at 1.
You know what, Nick? It comes back to the energy's good. You just can't give the ball away in the defensive third. You cannot. I mean, you won't see the ball given away here, but, I mean, he roofs it. I mean,
What a play.
Yeah, Mark Saxby, I don't think he can do much with that. Just probably stand up and yeah, you know what? It's good. You know, they just have to be. Here's the thing: is momentum comes with doing good things, and they have to be continuous on getting the ball. And we haven't had good possession here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
No, but if the Comets just keep up their effort on the defensive side and they're getting good chances. So just put their head back down and keep sawing wood here.
Oh yeah,
you know. Tavernisi picks up his 11th goal on the year, and for Darren Toby, he comes up with his 6th assist on the year. 1-1 here between the Comets and Utica City. Restart Kansas City. Rodriguez. His drive goes above the crossbar, comes off to Gibson. Gibson into Rude chase, and that one all the way back to Saxby. Saxby low on the skipping on the carpet. Darude couldn't handle it. Comets get it right back. Kyle Williams there. Plays it over to Togba. Now forward back to Kyle Williams. Stop and go action for Kyle. Fires it in there. Coughlin got a piece of it and then knocked out of bounds off of Kansas City.
What a good move by Williams. Little shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Talladega Nights. We watched that on the plane one day.
Oh, that's a great movie. I love that.
Shake and bake. But he shaked and baked them. And you know what? Keeper made a great save.
Comets get it back. Here's Leo to Nacho. Nacho's drive out wide to the left. Boy, it'd sure be nice to get Nacho going. He's made improvements the last 2 years, and he's been a bit quiet, especially on Friday night. He's a guy that the Comets need to look for to get things going offensively.
Nick, don't be picking out Nacho. Everybody was quiet on Friday night. I mean, you got a leading scorer in the league, and he was
1 point, 1 assist.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he got 1 assist.
You had to look through the score sheet for that.
I had to look.
And, hey, he's a friend, but hey, you got to look through. I mean, that might be, that might be Roto calling.
And Leo averages 3.1 a game. Good drive there by BP and a save made by Coughlin. Yeah, Leo Gibson averaging 3.1 points a game. That, coming into Friday night's game, led the MASL. Whistle on the field, and a foul is called against Kansas City. That one's going to go against Mr. Perez.
And I know they didn't like that call, but at least they're pressuring and getting the energy there and getting there. And they're disrupting the other team. When they set back, it's not good.
Uba Parapovic. Left side, Darren Toby. Now Ubi. Drives one in there. Bordeaux got a piece. Now the Comets race out with it. Here's James. And called a foul on Ubi Parapovic.
Mr. Grady called a little.
That was close.
You know what? And to call it and slow it down, it came back. I mean, hey, he sees it better than us up here.
Take a look at this one again, Jimmy. Full head of steam.
I mean, but first of all, we don't see it on the replay. Great transition, great counterattack. He headed in front of him, set it up for a good shot, and he just got clipped from behind. Listen, I love Adam James in the game. And I'm not knocking any other ones, but I love him in the game.
Changing with Leo.
Yes, you know what? He brings energy. It's not a defensive runner. Look at him. He got on the attack. It's speed, athleticism.
He just created that opportunity for the Comets right there.
Hold on. On speed and athleticism. The ball was played in. He got after it. Oh, my gosh. What's the score of the game, Mr. Houston? Chiefs game. 17-7 right now.
17-7.
Put the rally caps on. Let's go, Greg.
Patriots on top of the Chiefies. As we look. End of the third. End of the third going into the fourth quarter.
Oh, we're fine.
We're fine. We're fine. Hey, MASL fans, the MASL now has a podcast. You can join Craig Elston as he talks to players, officials, and coaches from across the league and takes you behind the scenes of the MASL. Check out MASLsoccer.com to listen to past episodes and to subscribe to the official MASL podcast. See what they do here. See what they do to draw something up here on the boards. Comets come back out, and Lucas will be behind the ball. Is it Lucas or will it be Sosa?
I think John might run over the ball. Mr. Sosa might run over. Lucas might just roof it here. Watch this. He might hit it first time.
Let's see what we got here. Sosa and Rodriguez. What will happen?
I'd go head hunting, Nick.
Would you?
I'd go up high.
Oh, called that one right
Not
there.
high enough. I mean, you hear,
Boy, that hurt.
I mean, that took the wind out of everybody here. Ugh.
Under 9 to play in the first half. We're tied at 1. Kansas City out shooting Utica City 10-3. Kyle Williams. His drive is deflected by Bordeaux. Raymond trying to clear the ball. Comets get it back. Drive by Togba. Ding dong off the post.
I'll tell you what, powerful and explosive. I mean,
That was a
hold on.
cracker.
It wasn't like he was running Greek. He was like Superman coming out of a phone booth. Ladies and gentlemen, Chiefs 13, New England 17.
Here's Gibson in the corner. Now Sosa and Gibson. Now Nacho. Nacho fires and Coughlin got it on the short hop.
Well, I mean, if you hit it with your purse, it gets on the short hop. I tell the girls at the college, don't hit it with your Gucci. You got to hit it, man. You're gonna hit it, thump it, baby.
7:40 left.
I
to play.
apologize to Nacho. He has more skill than I ever had.
Gibson moving into the midfield area. Now 3 white jerseys in front of him. He'll slow down. Now directing traffic. Near side for Ramon Palmer. Palmer darts into the left. Couple players dive in. Palmer now front and center. Sosa! Too high.
I like the activity. I like the movement. Everybody's running. You know what? Anytime you have very athletic players here with the Comets. And when you're not moving, it's not a good asset. So they're starting to move. It's going to come. I mean, listen, all the back and forth action, it's only 1-1. You're like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
I'm on that segment, ESPN.
Should be like, what, 4-2?
Oh, I would say 55 right now. 5-5 like Sammy Hagar.
Comets fans, the next home game for Kansas City is right around the corner, a week from today. On Sunday, when the Comets welcome in the Mississauga Metro Stars at 4:05. Dwayne Rosario, maybe he'll be on the trip to come to Kansas City.
Same.
And
sorry.
So 4:05, Sunday, January 27th. KCComets.com has your ticket information. Oh, why you just gonna feel like clapping sometimes, you know?
I've never heard that from you, but it's all right. I like it. We apologize.
I'm just trying to get the fans fired up, you know?
But here's the thing, Nick. I think the energy and the athleticism of the Comets, they got to play more. And listen, other teams watch film. It's not a hidden secret. They're doing what other teams are doing. They're falling back. They're getting behind the ball, and they have to break them down. Here's the key. If the Comets can get up,
Bordeaux is hurt at the other end of the field.
I think he tweaked his ankle or his knee or something.
Yep. And
Hopefully the
Coughlin's got it there,
referees,
blow the whistle, and Bordeaux down at the other end of the field.
You never like to see that. I mean,
No.
Hopefully he gets up. I mean, sometimes you tweak that ankle or knee, and you're like, man, you think it's the end-all, be-all, but I think he might get up here.
There's a look at it right there.
Oh, Mark Saxby got a little dig in there.
Kind of hard to tell if there was any contact.
No,
in there.
I just think it was a tweak.
Yeah.
You know what? There's no activity in the bench. Usually, if they thought it was a foul, the bench would be going crazy.
Yeah. All right, while the trainers attend to player, we were talking about, Jimmy, you made reference to 18 straight wins. That was That would have been in the 96, 97 season. You guys had a run off 18?
You know what?
I know you ran off 13 straight because in 96, your 13th straight win came at Harrisburg. By the way, this is another note from the professor, Brian Holland, from Hot Winter Nights.
Tell you what, he does an amazing job.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian, thank you very much. I mean, he comes up with stuff that he brings back. Like, I got like 10 videos on Facebook and everything about my first goal, right?
Right.
And everybody goes, my kids are like, Dad used to be fast.
And the bull can jump high at that time.
I mean, Bull can jump high, Schwab can run. I mean, hey, gravity sets in.
What a team, that 96-97 team. Championship year when you were player head coach. Oh, Comets get it on the doorstep, and then they jam it in.
Merry Christmas, Margaret. And I got to mention Margaret. I mean, anytime you mess with the ball in the back of the keeper,
Well, there you go. The Comets make Utica City pay for the mistake in the last third. Here it is again, Jimmy.
Well, the ball got tangled up.
Comets goal scored by number 10, Lucas.
Nick, here's the thing about team. Grant does all the dirty work, puts it on the board, and hold on. That's when you go, I don't think he's picking up the first round tonight. I don't know these boys' practices, but anytime that's a layup. I mean, he has a tap in, and you have to be there, right place at the right time, but great defense. I mean, you know what you're talking about, Grant? That's Nick.
We'll give him an assist on that one.
No,
okay?
hold on. If they don't, they should.
We're going to give it to him. Grant,
we are?
His second assist on the year, and for Rodriguez, his 7th goal for Kansas City.
You know what I'm shocked that he doesn't have more assists.
Who, Anthony Grant?
Yeah.
I am too.
Because he's involved. I just think, you know what, you saw Coach pull him off to the side the other day. I think he's asking, maybe I'm wrong. I like that play by Mark Saxby. He made a mistake, bad touch, his touch let him down, and he just dumped it. And guess what? He didn't get penalized for it. Here's the thing. You can't make mistakes in the defensive third. In the offensive third, if you make it, it's like, you know what? A forward, they might miss 90 shots a year, 100 shots a year. Defender makes 4 or 5 mistakes, they get capitalized. Penalized, I should say.
It probably won't you might not find yourself working too much longer if you keep making mistakes.
No, you just can't make those mistakes.
Yeah.
I think you got to be, you know what? The good keepers, save what you're going to save. Like, when's the last time you said a keeper, he saved upper 90 shots all the time? He did. No, you're simple, you're basic, and you got skill.
.529 left to play in the first half. Giroux is back out there, so that's good news. He's back out on the field. Scrapes himself up off the carpet. And a restart coming up for Utica City just outside Kansas City's yellow line. Uba Parapovic behind the ball.
They're setting a wall up here, Nick. They got to be careful. And he tried to bend it in.
Sure did.
But you know what? Good job by Kansas City defense to stop the direct shot. He had to bend it in, and it went wide.
Here's Uba Parapovic again.
He's got some big-time skill.
Yeah, he does. Been a good player for many years in this league.
Surprised he's not. Honestly, I'm surprised he's not on that much. He's looking to get off on the offensive third. With that skill?
13 goals, 8 assists, 7 blocks. Here's Gibson. Kyle Williams. Giroux dives in there, nearly wins the ball. Now Gibson will play it back to Saxby.
Nick, one thing I would like to see, we haven't seen, okay, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I've been wrong before. We haven't got separation. Like to get out to a good lead. And you know, it's always like, nip and tuck, get the confidence, and do the things you have to do to not do it. It's almost like you do it, and then it stops. You have to do it consistently for 60 minutes. And then that's how you're going to, they got to get a gap here. If they get a gap, they have the skill, they have the speed, but they haven't been put in that position a lot of times. Not that we've been doing the broadcast.
Oh, here's Nacho. Some space. Leaves it for James. Good defensive play there by Kenaway to break it up.
Nacho got some new shoes, Nick.
Hopefully they'll help him tonight.
Well, hold on.
Some magic in those boots.
Yes.
Nacho, good play there to win the ball back for the Comets. Sosa. Nacho goes off and plays it to open space. 3 minutes and 36 seconds left to play in the first half. 2-1 KC over UCFC. One of 5 games around the MASL on Sunday. Here's Robert Palmer deep into the corner. Full head of steam. Coughlin's got it for Utica City.
You would like to see Robert put it off harder off the boards. The worst thing you can do is have the ball get in the keeper's hand, because then it's a counterattack. Look at this. They're coming back.
Here's Pereira. His pass goes right to Leo Gibson. And the Comets back the other way. Let's see if the Comets can counter. Here's Anthony Grant cutting it back in. Schindler knocked him to the ground. Grant was looking for the foul, and
Ron Corey said, "I'll have none of that tonight." I will have none of that.
Stand back up. Stand back up.
Get up, sir. Play on, like Gino DiPolito back in the day. He said, "Play on, son."
2.5 to play in the first half. Goals by Tagba and Rodriguez for Kansas City. Tabernisi for Utica City. Schindler and Tagba both battling. Now coming in there is Bordeaux. Ball loose. Utica City player goes down. Schindler's there to touch it back. Leo Gibson was kind of cherry picking there for a second. The Comets get it back. Here's Gibson. On over to Kyle Williams. Shot save. Coughlin. Now Gibson turns and fires. Save again. Oh, now another drive by Tagba.
Oh, my goodness. And I'm sorry to be dramatic, but I was like, back up here, we heard it.
Oh.
I hope they're both okay.
Yeah.
Here's a replay here.
Holy cow. Let's look at this here.
Great pressure. Unbelievable save here. Leo gets the ball here. Turns. Another great save. Comets are all over him. And then, whoa.
Tagba just wound up, and
I hope he's okay,
yeah,
Nick.
I do too.
You know what? It was ankle high. Listen, I think the defender laid his body out, came out, and made the commitment. The problem is when you make a commitment like that and you get caught, this is what happens.
Here's Rich Grady. Let's go down to Rich Grady.
77, Utica, 2 minutes, reckless challenge.
Good job there by Rich Grady.
I like it.
Yeah. So DeRue still pleading his case, but he'll be sent off for a reckless challenge, 2 minutes. Comets will go on the power play. Kansas City on the power play this year, 63%. They're 10 of 16. So Utica City is 62% on the penalty kill. They have been down shorthanded 21 times, and they have allowed 8 power play goals.
So obviously, you can't have a lot of practice from Friday to Sunday. I don't think they were crisp on Friday on the power play. I think they got to move the ball, get it in the middle of the park, and get some more better chances. I don't think they had a lot of goal scoring opportunities.
Here's Sosa. Sosa winds up and hits it. Coughlin makes the two-handed save. Comets will maintain possession. 1:38 left to play in the first half. 150 on the penalty to UCFC. Here's Sosa. Long drive save is made by. Now right in the middle, Kyle Williams is there. Tavernese clears it away, but held in by Sosa.
Tell you what, 2 hard shots by the Comets, Nick.
Here's Sosa. Now Perez, back to John Sosa. Leo. Sosa now over to Rodriguez. Thought about it. Instead passes it to Leo. Now Sosa with a drive, and that one blocked by Utica City. Right side, Perez. Now Sosa. Here's Gibson. Gibson front and center, 44 seconds left. Sosa runs up on it, but lets it roll through to BP. Now Perez. Then over to Sosa. Here's Perez with a drive. Save made by Coughlin. 28 seconds left in the first half. Gibson over to Rodriguez.
I'd like to see a little the backdoor slant. And you know what? It's like right here. Here he goes. Here goes Lucas making a run. Anytime the ball goes to the left, look at the backdoor slant to get to the far post. Anytime that happens, Nick, you have a better score opportunity here. Chiefs touchdown. Sorry, guys.
9 seconds left to play in the first half.
Chiefs 20, New England 17.
9.8.
Wow, violent. I mean, lovely but violent gesture by Nick Vassos up in the booth.
Schindler pops it in there, and it rolls back to Saxby of the Comets. 3 seconds left. Saxby over to Maitingu, and the horn sounds, and we are at halftime.
Nick, you know what? The Comets have played well. They just can't get that, like, you know what? It's 2-1. Utica's a good team. This is a good matchup tonight.
All right, we're going to stand by here to talk to head coach Kim Runfed. Jeff Husted will have a chat with him. And let's send it down to Jeff Husted right now. Jeff?
All right, everybody, I'm here with Coach Kim Runfed. Kim, a good start to the first half, and a good start for Mark Saxby in his first start. What do you think?
I have all the confidence in Mark. Brett is always our starting goalkeeper. When Mark is needed, he's always ready to go. So, we need to keep our defensive responsibilities up. It looks good in there for now. See if we can keep it going in the second half.
All right, any changes looking for?
No, not right now. It looks pretty good to me. What do you think?
Well, I think it's all right. Thanks very much, Coach.
Jeff wasn't expecting the coach to come back with a question, was he?
He didn't like that. Listen, I've been friends with that guy for 30 years. He didn't like that. He doesn't like the comebacks.
Oh, that was awesome. All right, we're at halftime, and the Comets
only on MASL TV.
That's exactly right. We are at halftime, and the Comets lead 2-1. And when we come back for the second half, the Comets will have 15 seconds of power play time to add to their lead. We'll break for halftime and stand by because Jeff and I will also have an update as we chat about the MASL. That's on the way. This is MASL TV.
Are you suffering from ongoing aches and pains? Did you get a little too ambitious enjoying your favorite activities? Don't live in pain. Contact Select Physical Therapy for relief today. From our individualized treatment plans and convenient hours to a highly trained and compassionate clinical team, Select Physical Therapy is your only choice for physical therapy, hand therapy, sports medicine, and work health services. Your healing can start today. Schedule an appointment at one of our convenient locations at selectphysicaltherapy.com or call 800-770-6682.
When Domino's is out for delivery, use Domino's new dinner bell to get the family home.
Sorry. 8 atoms of hydrogen. You're never going to use this anyway. I gotta go.
Ring the dinner bell and they'll come running for their mix and match favorites. Choose any 2 or more like bread twists, specialty chicken, pizza, or salads for only $5.99 each.
All right, Comets fans, if you turn your attention to Comets Vision, we've got Jeff Houston of the Kansas City Comets and Nick Vassos from Fox 4 for a little halftime update of the game and around the league.
All right, Nate, thanks very much. Comets lead 2-1 over UCFC. The Comets with a much better effort than we saw on Friday night. So the good guys are looking good so far this evening, and we look forward to a good second half coming up here between these two teams meeting for the first time. Last night in the MASL, it was another weekend of very close games. There were 3 matches yesterday evening that were all decided by 1 goal. Dallas was in El Paso last night, and they were tied going into the final seconds. And it was Victor Aligwe who came away with the game winner with 3 seconds left. An amazing comeback for Dallas.
Yeah, and if I'm correct, I think that's his second time he's done that in the last 5 to 10 seconds of a game this season. You know, and what that does is it speaks to the league as a whole. It's a much more one of those leagues where any given day anything can happen. You don't have the days anymore when it was the Baltimore Blast, the Milwaukee Waves, the Kansas City Comets running away with it, and everybody just kind of showed up to give them a game. Now you've got Utica City's in first place. The South Central Division is anybody's game, especially for that second, third spots. And you've got every game. I think last night might have been the 3rd night where we've had every game in a night.
Yeah.
It's decided by 1 goal. So it's a great thing to see from a league standpoint. From a team standpoint, you just hope that you're that one team with the 1 extra goal.
Yeah, last night also, Milwaukee traveling down to Florida to run with the Tropics, and that game also ended in a 1-score result, 10-9, with Milwaukee barely escaping Florida.
Yeah, as a Comets fan, you kind of wishing that one could have gone the other way. But again, you know, Florida was just here, and the Comets took care of business with them. So they've had their ups and downs, and Milwaukee goes there, probably the strongest team, top to bottom, in our division. They struggled, but they were able to pull it forward. So again, it just goes back to the fact that on any given night, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. By the way, an update for Milwaukee. Josh Lamos still out with an injury. Ian Bennett did return last night, and Andre Hain, pardon me, still remains out for Milwaukee. The last game we want to talk about, and that is Baltimore was at home hosting the Harrisburg Heat. And once again, somehow, some way, Baltimore wins it again by 1 goal. How do they keep doing this?
You know, it goes back to Danny Kelly. He's probably one of the top coaches this league has ever seen. He knows how to get just that extra little bit out of his players, and that's what he did last night. And again today against Mississauga, they came out and really took care of business from the very beginning with them. But you know, Pat Kelly's there, and Pat Kelly is a Danny Kelly disciple, so you know Harrisburg is going to be right up there from now on and giving Baltimore a game and stealing a few here and there.
All right, fans that are in the arena, I want you to listen, and those of you watching on MASL TV, I want you to listen closely. We can't give a lot of details right now, but there's something big coming in regards to the league sometime this week. What can you tell us about this, Jeff?
I can neither confirm nor deny anything. There's some good news always coming out about the league, and there's some really good news on the horizon, some really big stuff. So I hope I can get everybody excited, but that's all I can say.
Okay, thanks for nothing. You're a big tease. Jeff, enjoy the second half. Appreciate it. Fans, Comets and Utica City for the second half. We have that coming up right here on MASL TV.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Comet. Wonderful mascot and microphone stand. It's time for another fun game for our friends at 7th Street Casino. It's the running of the sevens. And tonight on Comets Die Hard Night, we have a very special treat. We are doing a distance run, some endurance. People very excited out the concourse for the sevens race. We're going to run from the yellow line all the way down to the goal and all the way back. First one will win our prize. Take us to our next home game. Are you ready? We were told there'd be no math. I was told there'd be no running. On your marks. Get set, go! And they are off. Orange taking an early lead as Comet going after the green seven. Orange has gone to the whip very early as he's making the clubhouse turn from the plexiglass. Here they come. Orange in the lead. Oh no, look out, Comet! Orange in the lead, but red is gaining. Red is gaining. Oh, it's a photo finish. I don't believe what I just saw. We've got to go to our stewards up in the booth. A photo finish in our sevens race brought to you by 7th Street Casino. It's where it's at. They may not have Comet run around, but that was a great race, gentlemen. We have one request for a paramedic. If there's anyone that has an oxygen tank to use, one of our numerals can get it. We'll try to go to a replay on that, if possible, up on Comet's Vision. We'll announce who's won our tickets to our next home game from 7th Street Casino. Our stewards have ruled that the red 7 has won by a decimal length. A decimal length for our red 7. Congratulations, you've won tickets to our next Comets home game. The Comets want to say thank you to all the groups and special guests in attendance tonight. All the Winter Magic Tournament teams, welcome. The U15 Boys Jabali Revolution. U13 Boys Little Resto FC. U14 Boys Prowlers. U13 Boys CSA Capital Gold. We'd also like to wish a happy 12th birthday to Reagan Dick Herber. Tonight's media meal was provided by our good friends at Fazoli's. If you were afraid that someone was being flogged out in the concourse, that was just simply Chiefs fans excited for a scoring update from Arrowhead. With 7 minutes and 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the Chiefs have taken the lead, 21-17. Damian Williams doing the heavy lifting here in the fourth quarter, it looks like.
remains in the Mark Ferguson Trail penalty box. 15 seconds remaining on our Silver Casino power play.
Second half action is underway at Silverstein Ice Center Arena. And the Comets are on the power play here for the next couple of seconds here. Can they get another chance? They lead it 2-1. No, they can't. Duro comes back out of the sin bin, and now we are at even strength. Kyle Williams with a
Oh, my
drive!
goodness.
What a shot by Kyle Williams.
A shot or a frozen rope?
Frozen rope.
To the top corner.
Oh, laser.
Is that your Uncle Frank that puts it up there in the top shelf? I know Wendy puts it up there to hide it from you.
How about that shot there from Kyle Williams? Look at this again, Jimmy.
Watch. He cuts him. And what about, I mean, hey, and the goalie's asking why?
Yeah.
I mean, he just killed it. Here's the thing. The flash of brilliance and look at Coach Runfed. But he hit the thing like he hit it like no tomorrow.
Comets up 3-1. Rodriguez, the assist. And for Lucas, that is assist number 4 on the year. Into the corner for Tavernese. Still pinballing around. Saxby's there. Now kicked away by Gibson towards the half line. Nacho and Darren Toby give chase.
You know what? I really like to see that with the Comets because Leo just cleared it off the boards. Instead of trying to be cute and get cut out, you cannot lose the ball in the defensive third. And he cleared it. You're not going to lose the game back there, Nick.
Yep.
And that's the kind of discipline you need. Oh, thank you very much.
No, you said you let him run with it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You
It's not your last one.
You got
If it is, we're in trouble.
Here's Tavernese in the corner. And a foul called against Kansas City. 3-1 our score. Comets back in action next Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock.
MVP.
They'll be taking on the Mississauga Metro Stars. Slavica Uba Peripovic is behind the ball. Ubi fires it into the box, looking for Tavernese, and the Comets clear it out.
Looking for traffic in the middle, and the Comets cut it out. Good team defense to get there. Very well.
Comets looking to get to 500 once again. Currently 4-5. A win here tonight would move them into second place in the South Central Division, behind Milwaukee, who is 8-1.
That's a good number in this division, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah.
8-1. I mean, it's
You know, the Comets are going through a spell right now where they're playing 7 of their next 8 games here at home. And then once they're done with that stretch, 6 of 7 on the road to finish the season. Here's Anthony Grant. Shot. Oh, ding-dong off the post. Grant to Togba, and he hit the post.
But, Nick, great opportunity. Missed it right off the post. What I like to see, I mean, as a former coach, player, especially as a defender, numbers behind the ball. They do not lie. You have numbers behind the ball, you usually win more than you lose. The percentage of wins after, but notice, watch this coming out. I mean, what a pass, through pass, and hit it first time.
Oh.
And it was ding-dong major. But look, notice, as they came back on transition, on the counter, numbers were back, and I love to see that. Because the other night in St. Louis, there wasn't numbers back.
Nope. Into the corner. Contreras is back there. Comets get it back. Now Lucas Rodriguez coming down the left side. Lucas to Kyle Williams. Williams trying to win the ball back, but it caught fouls. Utica City.
Nick, I can't predict the future here, but Kyle Williams could be player of the match here. I mean, he's getting he's done a lot. He's substance right now. He's done a lot of great things. They're asking for Rich Grady to give a little blue card.
Rich Grady is saying to them,
you know what? Not right now. Just an update. If anybody's watching the Kansas City, Chiefs 21.
Kyle Williams again.
Goal. Oh my gosh.
He went 5-hole. Kyle
If
Williams.
it's open, you have to go there. Here's a replay coming at you. He comes down, Leo. Will service.
Oh, did he get it?
Hold on. It was 5-hole, and you don't get service like that at JJ's restaurant.
JJ.
Down on the plaza. Top shelf. Jimmy Francais. You don't get that service. You know what I really like to see?
What's that, Jim?
I love the goals, signing autographs and throwing the balls in the stands. You know why?
Yeah.
That means we're doing well.
Is it? Yes.
And hold on, we're talking about the separation, and I don't want to jinx this because every time we talk about something, it goes backwards or forwards. 4-1, Nick. 4-1. Hold on, it's a secret. I'm going to whisper 4-1.
Is this technically separation right now? Is this separation or not?
I would say this is beginning of separation. This is the breakup. This is the breakup.
The Anderson Davis Salons with ball, you can be sure they'll be there when you need them. Visit them on the web at rbakc.com.
11:25 left to play in the third. Comets leading 4-1.
Nick, I'd like to see 11:25 left. Them to push them. To push up. Don't let them get in any rhythm because the consistency factor of finishing this game, I mean, not finishing it, but there's a lot of time left.
They need to keep stepping on the gas. I mean, they got to keep their foot on the accelerator.
Yes, I would say NASCAR style.
Yeah.
Ernie Irvin.
Down low. Keep doing those left-hand turns. Into the corner. Devereaux's there. Kicked away by Kansas City. Excuse me, DeRoe. 10:46 to play in the third. This time Tavernisi. And kicked away by Robert Palmer. Pinballing around. Nacho will head it back to Saxby. Good play there by Nacho.
Very nice. Nice piece of skill there.
Berto quickly up to Nacho, settles it. On over to Matingu. Here's Matingu. Back to Nacho.
This is a nice feeling. The other day, St. Louis is knocking the ball, stretching the field. The Comets, listen, they have to have the patience, the discipline to spread this team out and dissect them a little bit and go after the juggler here. Because honestly, Nick, they got to get,
the toe poke there by Matingu. And that one turned aside by Coughlin. Rebound back into the right wing corner. Big battle for it right now between four players, and the Comets come out with it.
Look at the discipline changes. Coming back to Saxby, getting his confidence. I like it. How you feeling, Nick? Feeling good?
I'm feeling good. Here's Ramon Palmer stepping over it. Trying to take on a couple of players.
New England touchdown.
So they go back up, 24-21?
We'll see here.
There's a header by Anthony Grant, and that one hit the crossbar.
Yes, sir. 24-21. 3:32 left.
Ron Corey says off of Kansas City. So this is going to go towards, so here's another look at it again. Sosa.
What a great ball in
that.
there.
Oh.
And you missed it, Nick. Ding.
Dong.
Yes. off the noggin even.
Here's Yelovac. Back to Schindler. Down to Yelovac. Into Schindler. Pinballing around out front. Now wide to the right. Shot off the near glass. No good. Bordeaux with the ball. Long drive. That one off the near side. No good. Rebound comes out to Anthony Grant. Then played forward to Matingu. Here's Matingu down the right side. Anthony Grant asking for the ball. Matingu instead plays it away from the goal.
I like that. I mean, he pulled it back out, didn't have the great opportunity, pulled it back out, kept position, and you know what? Look at all the fresh changes coming in for the Comets.
Here's Rodriguez. 4-1 Comets. They have scored 3 straight to take this 4-1 lead. 1 goal late in the second quarter and 2 here in the third. Here's Gibson in the corner. Oh, nifty pass to himself. He shoots and it goes up and over the glass. Holy
Nifty.
cow.
Hold on. Nifty isn't a good word there. I mean, that is an understatement. Houdini.
Houdini is right.
I mean, he little toe jam off the board, come back, a little spin. Oh, wow.
All right, let's take a break here. Quick break. 7:51 left to play in the third. Comets 4 and Utica City 1.
Ball is scooped up by the Sax.
Wait, what? Okay. 7:25 left to play in the third. Saxby forward to Nacho.
What a great ball there.
Ooh, Nacho had some space there.
Oh, hold on.
BP.
Little touch, big bong off the boards. I mean, hey, that's the little things, the simplicity, but, such a beautiful touch off the board.
Palmer plays it into open space, and Togba chases it down. Hit it off the wall, looking for James, but Coughlin comes up with it. Under 7 to play now.
The more movement, the more creativity the Comets have, and they can run in the space because they're more athletic. I believe, I'll be honest with you, they're more athletic than any team in the league. But they have to play that way. When they're stagnant on the perimeter, it's not good. Oh, what a ball.
Good ball by Palmer. James over to Ramon, shoots, and that one wide to the right.
Nick, I've said it 3 times tonight. I love Adam James. Kearney, you know what?
Kid from Kearney.
But the kid from Kearney, I'm a big fan of. I've never met the kid, but I want to meet him. He might get the winner tonight. I'm going to go down and meet him.
Shake his hand.
Shake and bake.
Saxby didn't want to do it, but he did. He kicked it out of bounds.
Yeah, probably the first mistake he's made.
Yep. So that'll result in a ball spotted at the top of the arc for Utica City.
Utica City down 4-1. This is a crucial restart. You think he's going to – I think he's going to roof it left foot. Oh.
There it is right there, just above the crossbar. Another drive.
I was right.
Yep.
First time this year.
No. You come on now.
Maybe second or 200.
Here comes Darren Toby. Toby down to Tavernese.
Great save.
Good save by Saxby. There wasn't a lot of pace on it, but it was placed perfectly. Now another drive. Saxby ranging to his left. Oh, he's all over the place.
Oh, yes. Spider-Man. Oh, my. You can catch it in the cinema next to you. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Back it out. Hey, create some space here. Sosa, let Sosa be the quarterback here.
Here's calling out signals.
Here's my thing, Nick. I mean, as a team, you want to score goals, right? Individually,
right?
Just keep possession of the ball. The clock is your friend here at 4-1.
Good ball movement by the Comets.
Keep it.
Look, they're moving, pinging it around,
knocking it. They're knocking it. Like Guns N' Roses. Knocking on heaven's door. Can I say that? Jeff Husted got us excited.
Yeah, he did.
Man, we're jumping in the booth. Man, hey, I know when he talks, we listen, but.
Oh, Leo. Oh, he went behind Kyle Williams there with the pass.
I really like the way Kyle Williams
now wall
playing
pass.
tonight.
Togbo runs up on it.
Hold on. However, hold on. That's a mulligan. I really like Kyle Williams is like flying tonight.
He's having a great game tonight.
I mean, whatever coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sammy Watkins down to the 2. Can we say that on there? We just did. 4-1 here in Kansas City.
Into the quarter, Yelovac is there along with Perez and Matingu. Yelovac, everybody's still jamming in the corner, and a foul is called on Kansas City.
Greg, let me tell you something about team. It's not sexy. It's sexy when you're winning.
Right.
It is not sexy when you're losing. And do the little things. Team defense. I mean, that's a unity we're all trying to get. I told Rock the other night, I go, listen, you got to get back on track. You won in Milwaukee. You got to get, bad, but they're playing tonight. Oh.
And now we've got
That's okay. Ron Corey doesn't know.
Ron Corey. No
could
friends.
I stay or could I go?
No friends at all.
Sorry, Commissioner. Shouldn't comment on that one. I've known RC for 30 years.
Oh, yeah,
so at least I can comment on that one.
If
you know what I love?
If we only had recordings of the conversations you and RC would have.
You don't want that. That's like Trump and Russia. RC
now,
is
all of a sudden now. Well, we'll see. Robert Palmer's been sent off, and now Comets are going to be a man down.
I shouldn't blink up here. I've been checking out the Chiefs game, and I apologize, fans. 28-24 Chiefs, and I missed Robert Palmer going off. Addicted to Love. What a great song that was.
That's all time.
That brings back some memories.
Yes, it does. Fun nights, huh?
Oh, afternoons.
Schindler's on the ball.
Oh,
Schindler.
hopefully Schindler's not on the list.
Daru.
We got to keep him off the goal-scoring list.
Yelovac in the corner.
Look at the blue.
Oh, he draws a
Hey,
crowd.
hold
Sea
on.
of blue.
Drawing a crowd. Happy hour.
Perez.
Happy
oh,
hour.
look at this ball. Lifted over to Adam James. James has got space. James shoots.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, hey, like I said, that's my boy right there. Carney boy. Fans, I'm sorry. I just got excited. Oh,
Adam
my.
James makes it 5-1.
First of all, distribution. He takes, hold on, he serves it up and go, you know what? I might as well take it up in the top shelf. And he did it. Top shelf? Oh, my. Oh, you know what? What'd I tell you about?
I'm telling you.
He's exciting, athletic. It stretches the field. Hold on. He starts it on the defensive end, and now he gets out on the break. Watch this, Greek. He sets it up. He goes, why pass? Why pass? Oh, just take it up.
Measured it and hit it perfectly.
Hold on. Aunt Margaret puts it up there. But is your uncle's name Victor or Vincent? Because Vincent hides it from Margaret. It's up there. He put it so far up there. Oh, my goodness.
James is 5th on the year.
I'll tell you what.
How about that?
Chamber of Commerce and Kearney, they need to have us up.
I know it.
I'm pumping Kearney right now.
You got to give some love to Brian Perez on that pass, too. That pass
hold on.
was unbelievable.
You don't get service like that on the plaza.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm talking about, separation?
Another chance.
Here we go. Here we go. Woo!
Oh, another blue card is coming out. Somebody's going off. Rich Grady pulls the blue card out, and
he had the yellow out. He's trying to. Oh, here he goes, blue. Let's listen to Rich Grady here.
Here we go. Rich Grady's going to make the call here. What do we got here?
Penalty on Utica, goalkeeper, 2 minutes, handling, shootout.
Oh, handling.
I like that.
Casey awarded the shootout.
Oh, you know what, Nick? If this is your first time watching this and you're tuning in, hold on. The goal's not like that. The goal's exciting, but the miss, this is like a.
Right. So
hold on.
Comets score.
Yes.
There's no power play. If he misses, the Comets will have a man advantage. And Coughlin was able to make the save. So now the Comets will go on the power play here for 2 minutes. Did you tell players when they did the shootout here? Do you have this sort of formula that you like to? You like to draw them out? Or?
When I coached, we didn't have the shootout. You can have an assault charge. You didn't have a shootout. Hey, hold on. No, hey, you just didn't. Oh my God.
What?
Ping pong Billy Bong.
Oh my
Ping pong
God.
Billy Bong. Oh my goodness. Greek.
That was really impressive.
Inside, outside, and
oh my God.
Hey, I even caught you off guard there.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. And I think 1, 2, 3, Togba. Holy cow. Togba, he gets his second on the
Watch
night.
this. Here we go. Sosa dinged off in the middle. Anytime he gets in the middle, everybody looks inside, and then it comes back out. And he finished that like a happy meal.
God, you see that kind of play from the Comets right there, and it makes you think, wow, this team is this.
Timeout. Coach doesn't over-exaggerate. He loves his team. But that's the easy part. And you know what? That's not easy to do.
Right.
But to do listen, you got to play. You can't, they haven't lost runners tonight. They haven't, you know what? It's 6-1. We're talking about separation. It's key. It's 2 minutes into the game. Nick, the other game, I thought it was 9-hour broadcast.
Yeah.
I was getting paid. I told Jeff, I need overtime. I mean, this is painful. I thought I was getting a root canal.
Now this is separation you were talking about. 6-1. Here you go.
But here's the thing: keep the discipline and just. Here's the thing, though. Adam James is working his tail off.
Officials timeout.
Lucas Rodriguez is shaken up on the field. He's right on the center circle. I didn't see what happened to Lucas. Rich Grady leans over and asks how Lucas is doing. The Comets trainer, Sean Demures, has not made an appearance yet, so it looks like Lucas is going to be all right.
Well, Sean doesn't want to come out because if he comes out, he's out. So he's
yeah.
I mean, once you, hey, like Franny, not that he was slow, but he was. Once he came, like if I saw him, I thought I was like, in jeopardy. I stand. I wish Fran and his lovely family Happy New Year's.
Oh, Fran Heisinger. Long-time athletic trainer for the Comets. Attack Comets. Wall pass, and Saxby off his line and pounds on it.
I love that.
Look how he is like a cat back there in front of the goal.
I would say a tiger, Nick. Don't knock him down.
Let's take you.
Hey.
Oh, Saxby came up to try to get it in. Raymond was there and knocked it in. That's the second goal for UCFC.
Here's the thing. At 6, now it was 6-1, now it's 6-2. It gives him a little life. And you can't, again, Nick, and you know what? The fans are out there like, I'm going to preach to the choir. Watch this. They give it away again. Like here, don't dive in. Get in front.
Yep.
Mr. Sosa, listen, you have to get in front of that guy.
Saxby kicks it long up to Leo Gibson.
He didn't kick it long. He passed it. I mean, that was
right on the laces.
Money.
Gibson gets it back. Pirouettes between two defenders, goes down, and a foul called on Utica City.
Foul unit number 99, his first of the half.
33 seconds left to play in the third. .1 seconds left. What's going on here? Give it a little, check it again here.
Comets really have to put the foot down here, Nick. I mean, don't sit back because of the score. Keep playing the game. Keep keeping the edge.
.19 seconds left. Where Tagba has just been, he's been everywhere tonight.
Yes. You know what? Besides in the phone booth, because he hasn't changed.
Yeah.
He's been Superman all night. All night. He's like you in the morning. When the fuck's full.
Horn sounds to hit the third. Slow down.
Hey,
take it easy.
Hey, hold on. Stay in your lane, son. Hey, I never said, you know what? My wife dresses the Nick doing the traffic. I mean, that's.
Well.
Hey, hold on. Over the years, that's kind of weird. That's bent, twisted.
All right.
I apologize, folks.
I'll say hi to her on Monday morning.
Please do.
Comets 6 and Utica City 2. Fourth and final quarter coming up next on MASL TV.
All right, Comets fans, our good friends at Adams Toyota and Lee's Summit wants to give away a brand new RAV4 valued at $25,000, chosen at random from the Adams Toyota registration table in the concourse and attempting to get a new RAV4. What's your name?
Taylor.
And where are you from, Taylor?
Lee's Summit.
Taylor from Lee's Summit is going to attempt to kick a regulation ball right here, 25 yards away to that 19-inch target standing over by Comet. The ball has got to go in on the fly. Can't let it bounce. Sounds pretty easy, right? You guys think she can do it? Let's make some noise. Oh, pin high, just a little bit to the left. Nice job. Thanks again for playing. You'll still walk away with tickets to our next Comets home game. And thanks again to Adams Toyota of Lee's Summit. Get all the latest Comets information delivered right to your phone by texting 31611, then typing KC Comets. Get Comets updates as they happen by texting to the number 31611, then typing KC Comets to stay up to date with your favorite MASL team. As many of you feverishly check the refresh on your phones, we're about to enter the fourth quarter here at Sports Shake Field.
Back inside Silverstein Ice Center's arena for the fourth quarter, now underway. Kansas City leading Utica City 6-2. Alongside Jim Schwab, Nick Vassos, Jeff Houston at our broadcast position. Brad Zimmerman, our director tonight. Great to have you along here on MASL TV. Comets looking to get back to 500. They're 4-5. Utica City 8-2. If they lost, if the game stands like it is right now, Utica City would still maintain their lead, I believe, in the East. I think so, by percentage points. And the Comets would move up to second place in the South Central Division.
What a great ball there. Distribution out of the back.
There's Nacho. He's taken down. And no call is made there by Rich Grady or Ron Corey. And out with it is Schindler. Schindler boots it forward, looking for Yelovog. Rowe is there. Now Uba Parapovic with a drive in there, blocked by the Comets. And out with it is the big Frenchman, Matingu, although his touch lets him down.
That doesn't happen much, Nick.
No. And Schindler out with it now. And here's Ubi. Uba Parapovic, front and center to Schindler. Down to the left side. Comets all the way back now to Coughlin.
Schindler's played well tonight, Nick.
Yeah, he's Schindler is one of the best defenders for Utica City.
But he's solid. He distributes well. I mean, he does a lot of good things for.
7 games for Jake Schindler out of Rochester, New York. 3 assists and 4 blocks. And the 6th attacker is now out there for Utica City.
I think it's pretty early. Like, this is real early. So they must feel that.
Well, and I think they'll probably switch. It looks like Coughlin's back on now. So whenever they get the ball on offense, Coughlin will run off and they'll put the sixth attacker.
Yeah, but
on.
usually at 12, yeah, it's
Ben Raymond out front.
and he tucked it in.
He did.
Left footed, cut it inside, and he beat Saxby to the left side.
That's Raymond's second straight goal. It's now 6-3, and that's Raymond's
Watch the
sixth
replay
on
here,
the
Nick.
year.
And you know what? He came across and put it to his left side, left-footed player, and he tucked it in.
Good job there by Ben Raymond out of Baldwinsville, New York. He's played in every game this year. That's his sixth on the year, go along with 2 assists and 10 blocks for UCFC. Comets a 3-goal lead. Robert Palmer over to Mark Saxby, making his first start of the year.
Love the skill there.
And would like to get his first win in his first start. Saxby played it to Palmer, and Palmer got it right back in the face.
Yeah, he got clipped, Nick, by either a ball or a finger there in the eye.
It's one of those situations when you don't think the ball's coming back at you, and if your eye is open and the ball hits you in the eye.
Well, hold on. You're running. These guys are so fast, athletic, and all of a sudden it clips you. And hopefully he's good. He got clipped. And usually what happens.
Oh, it's right in the
Oh, yeah. He probably got in the lip. But hold on. What happens? You get hit in the nose, the lip. You start to bleed.
Eyes water.
Oh, yeah, like a fountain.
.12:02 left to play in the game. 6-3 KC over UC.
6-3 though is, you know what, great position for KC, but they have to keep playing well. The discipline, team discipline, in and out, shifts, offense, defense. They can't get caught up. You know what? You get lazy, like the last goal, quickly.
Here's Palmer with a drive. That one almost got in. Goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to UCFC. .11:51 left to play in the game. Along the far boards up to Duro. Now played into Kenway. Back to Raymond, excuse me. Now Duro. Front and center Schindler.
Notice 5 guys behind the ball, pressuring when they can, not giving the pass distribution, Nick. That's the key right now.
Uba Peripovic to Yelovac. Yelovac is operating in the corner. 2 Comet players marking him. Now Ubi, right side, it comes to Duro. Duro's drive way wide to the right, left. And UCFC maintains possession. Nope, not so fast. Comets wrestle it away, and down the left side comes Togba. Togba leaves it back for Palmer. Now into Adam James. Adam James trying to turn the keeper. Good defensive play there by Schindler to wrestle it away from Adam James. Now Palmer to James. There's Sosa.
Be patient, back it out, and start to create some more space here. Oh, I love this.
Leo looking for Nacho.
Oh, he was running.
Now Matingu. Matingu goes down, and a foul called on Utica.
The movement on the ball and off the ball, much better than Friday night, Nick. I'll be honest with you. 2 tie games, NFC and AFC. That you know what? That's what it's all about. Can you draw a script up?
Update from Arrowhead, 31 all, Chiefs and Patriots. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Saxby on over to Sosa. Here it is 6-3, Kansas City with a lead over Utica City. Out of bounds, off of UCFC. Kansas City will have it in front of the referee's crease.
Nick, I said this in the first quarter. To have a backup keeper, to have the skill like this, it's a nice little element that Coach Runfed has, because they're spreading around, knocking it.
Saxby's done great distributing the ball out of the back.
Hold on.
Helping the offense get out.
Hold on.
You know?
Yes. Started the offense in transition. He hasn't. Hold on. He's played unbelievable. You know what? It helps me and helps the team. They haven't had a lot of chances, which is important.
Here's Lucas. Plays the ball to Gibson. Squirts down to Coughlin.
Tell you what, Leo's getting double time, triple time every time.
Yep.
I mean, has he scored tonight?
Leo has not scored. He does have an assist.
Right. I mean, he's involved, but he's not like early in the season. He was, you know what? He's a highlight reel.
Oh, here we go. 2v1.
Oh.
Anthony Grant took it himself and missed it left. Boy, Anthony had a chance there. Maybe if he held the ball a little bit longer, he would have drawn into the defender and he could have laid it off to Leo there.
Yeah, you know what? I don't listen. But second guessing at that age, let him go.
Let him go.
You know what? With that much talent,
Yeah.
You've seen what he can do. Let him go. I mean, as a coach, you're like, listen, I can. Hey, maybe next time you lay it off.
Saxby averts disaster on the Comets' last third.
It's like Greek. We make mistakes, say stuff on the air.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
And as a player, you only have that, right? Like, yeah, I mean.
Oh, Comets may have caught him there. Wide open goal. And Anthony missed it. Mistake there by UCFC on the change of trying to get the sixth attacker out there, and Anthony missed.
That
wide
was
open.
Like, we looked at each other like, something's going on here. Commercial break? No. It was a wholesale change. It didn't happen.
7:51 left to play in the game. Comets leading 6-3. Sixth attacker is out there. I think it's Bordeaux who has the sixth attacker jersey on.
But notice the pressure on the ball, Nick. They don't have a lot of chances. Choices, I should say. Chances and choices right now.
Chances and choices.
So watch. Every time, pressure on the ball, which is key.
Here's Yelovac. Yelovac fires
hold
one
on.
up there.
Sooner or later, they're gonna hit from distance.
Here's another shot. Both the last two shots just above the crossbar. Good possession here from UCFC. Now into the box. Comes back out to Bordeaux. Now left side. Kenaway. Now Yelovac. Yelovac fires again. Saves Saxby. And the rebound comes out to Yelovac. Oh, there was a mistake there. Can Togba get it? No, he can't. Another rebound. Oh, it's wide. Rebound, goal! Finally, third time's a charm, and Perez jams it in.
Here we go. Team, they follow up. They pressure. Look at this. Look at this pressure. That sacrifice.
Oh,
he thought he had it, and then Perez is there, missed it, and stayed with it. But hold on, if you're not there, it's not going to make it happen. And he was there and made it happen. I love it.
Perez tallies his seventh on the season. It is 7-3, and the Comets now with a nice 4-goal bulge here with, again, 6:40 to play. Comets out shooting Utica City 35-15.
But if you look at Brian Perez on the bench, you ask, you know why? he gave everything. And I love, as a captain, you have to give everything. Here you go. 7-3 now. Without that sacrifice that he made, we don't get there. It's still 6-3. We're still in distance. Now all of a sudden, they got to get a little desperate. They got to chase this a little bit. Look at him. No, Nick, you know what? Anytime you have interaction on the huddle, people might disagree. I like the communication. Hold on. I personally like that as a coach. Now,
You like the disagreements? You like the
Oh.
hey, this is what we can do. I know we can,
hold on.
difference of opinion.
When it's quiet, it's not good. It is not good because as a coach and a communicator, and maybe not that well at times, really, we all have struggles.
Yeah.
If they're not talking, there's problems. So when they might be arguing back and forth, disagree, because listen, all these guys are top-notch players, okay? So they're not going to agree every time. So why am I, as a coach, let them hash it out. Now, at the end of the wheel, there's one steering wheel. The coach, the rocker will set it up, but if you just keep that in there and bottle it up, that's what causes team dissension. Like our teams that were successful, we had it out. It was, hold on, great times, but I remember, Zorn as a coach and I was the captain. I remember, arguments, fights, not bad fights, but hold on. You're gonna you spend that much time with people. You spend time with us.
Oh.
There's arguments.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. What is this song? You got to break this out. Gundam style.
Gundam style.
Here we go.
Sixth attacker out there for UCFC.
Here's the thing, Nick. Keep the discipline. Keep everything in front of you. Notice the.
Ruben Parapovich.
Like it. I like. You know what?
Really nice move.
It's probably going to
there.
go top of the. Yeah, they're going to move this top of the D.
Wow. That
They
was
have to.
Ubi laid it off down to the corner and then ran into the box, passed it right back to him, and Comets ended up knocking it out of bounds, which results here in the top of the arc restart. Ubi now a drive blocked by the Comets.
Adam
They
James,
get it back. Shot
Adam
just wide.
Adam James again. Hey, hold on.
Oh.
He is not related to me. Everybody's like, what are you pumping him for? He's that good.
Here's the restart. Tavernese with a drive blocked by the Comets. Out to Yelovac. Now Bordeaux. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left. Comets leading 7-3. Here's Yelovac. Changes for both teams. 5:39. Utica City's going to have it. Comets looking to get to 500. 5-5 on the year.
Very consistent performance tonight, Nick.
And again, this would be they would be 2-3 here at Silverstein. And it's worth mentioning again the Comets, including this game, will have played 7 of 8 here at home before they finish 6 of 7 on the road. So they got to take care of business here on Sports Shake Field. Foul called against Utica City.
One thing playing on the road, as a player, as a coach, you have to keep, when you're on, it doesn't matter where you play. I'll be honest with you, Nick. And you traveled us, you announced us for all those games when we were, when you're hot, you're hot.
Yep.
But you have to be consistent. But when you get that consistent performance, you have to keep it.
Here's Leo's got space. Leo shoots! And Gibson hits it home. He has a goal and an assist tonight. And the great Leo Gibson gives the Comets an 8-3 lead.
He's back.
Kansas City Comets
I tell you what, you give him opportunity. He's falling down and strikes a ball. Look at this, Nick. I mean, he hits.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's impressive. And this guy has so much pride, so much character. When he didn't score the other night, you know, he takes it at heart. Hold on. Coach doesn't have to look at him. He looks at himself. So, but here's the thing, though. The team energy is like through the roof tonight.
No question.
You don't have the fans. You got the biggest distraction in, I mean, our city's the Chiefs, right?
Yep.
And you know what? He responded. The whole Comets team responded. Then you know what? That's why I was disappointed the other night. Coach apologized to me for watching this game the other night, and that doesn't happen much.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, I apologize for you have to watch that. And I go, you know what? So he knows the standard wasn't there.
Here's Upa Peripovic.
And this is a good team, Nick.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yep. Upa Peripovic. They won last night in St. Louis, convincingly 8-5.
Big win.
Yeah.
Because St. Louis came here.
Beat up.
Hold on. Energy, attitude. They have it. Like, they brought it here. They beat us. I mean, every aspect of the game they beat us.
They look completely different last night. Here's a goal by Yelovac. It's now 8-4. Bo Yelovac picks up his 7th goal on the year.
Here's a replay here, Nick.
It's now 8-4. What do you see there?
Oh, I mean,
good
you know
finish.
What? Great strike. I mean, the captain, doesn't matter if you're down or up, the captain's got to show. And he struck it well.
He did. Sosa to Saxby. Up Main Street to Togba, and a giveaway. Here's Yelovac again. Yelovac shoots, and that one wide. Boy, near disaster there by the Comets.
But Saxby came out aggressively. You know what? Some people say it's good, some people it's bad, but he cut the angle.
Oh, and then another shot, and it's Raymond again. Raymond's got his 3rd goal. He's got the hat trick.
This is what you have to work on, Nick. Finishing a game, completing the game. But watch this. Runner off the boards. Listen, you know what I tell my keepers? Stay in your cage. Stay. If you don't come out, if you come out and miss it, that's what happens. And guess what? With playing more, Saxby won't make that mistake.
Raymond gets his 7th on the year, again his 3rd on the night.
Nick, let me tell you something. They got to be careful here.
3:22, and there's a 3-goal difference here. Nacho loses it again. DeRoe's got it. Here comes UCFC again. Down to Tavernese. Tavernese with a wall pass. Saxby gathers it up for the Comets. Saxby throws it long, looking for Nacho Flores. Now DeRoe. Yelovac and Bordeaux. UCFC running out of time. 2:24 left to play in the game. Upa Peripovic thought about it, now leaves it. Kenaway fires it in there, blocked by the Comets. Deflected down towards Yelovac. Back to Bordeaux. Now Upa Peripovic with a drive, and it goes in! Another goal by UCFC. It's now 8-6.
Nick, anytime you compress the action, they're pressing, watch this. What a great ball. I mean, But here's the thing: that this guy has so much skill. He can put a ball and an arrow 30 yards away, and he did it. So you got to be careful. 8-6 here. I mean, like I said,
2
the
minutes.
momentum. Back it. Oh, but don't give the ball away. Just keep it.
Tavernisi, his 12th on the year, his 2nd on the night. Here's Yelovak.
The pressure's great, Nick. If the pressure is good, it's great. If it's not, it could create a goal scoring opportunity. Look at it, numbers up and down right here.
Here we go, Daru. Daru still with the ball, lost it. 6th attacker is now back on for Utica City, and a foul called on Utica City. Here's Tagba. The goal is unmanned. Now Yelovak gets it back. 1:17 left to play. Yelovak goes down. Tagba chases down the ball for the Comets. Both teams play on. No whistle. Tagba's there in the corner. Plays it up towards Anthony Grant, but it rolls to Bordeaux.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Numbers behind the ball and pressure on the ball. This is the key here, Nick. If they get what they want, it's trouble for the Comets.
Darren Toby, ball pass, and Saxby
Timeout.
gathers it up. Throws it
Sorry.
long, 40 seconds left.
Hey, so much for coaching. I apologize for that.
Looks like the Comets are going to hang on here. They lead at 8-6, 30 seconds left to play in the game. Luba Parapovic, Kyle Williams challenging him. Several Comet players diving in, ball loose. Here's Bordeaux into the middle. Now a long drive, roll it, roll it, roll it. Keep that baller rolling, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll hard.
Thank you for shopping. Hey, you know what? Great for the home team, bad for the visiting team. When you see that rolling,
Yeah,
hold on. That's a complete night there.
that is right there.
And especially when you get the news that Chiefs lost. Chiefs lost and Comets won.
Yep.
He has.
How about the game by James Tagba tonight, Jimmy?
You know what? Forget about the 1, 2, and 3 star. He's the number 1, 2, and 3.
He's had quite the game.
But he's been all over the place, Nick.
Yep.
And you know what? When you have the ability, you got to show it every night. And he does. I mean, a lot of these guys do.
Final seconds rolling off the clock here at Silverstein. We'll check in with players after the game here. Jeff Houston standing by to hop onto the field and talk to the players here. The horn sounds, and that's it. Final score. Comets win 9-6. 9-6 is the final score over Utica City. Comets improved to 5-5, and Utica City falls to 8-3. Good win by the Comets.
Hold on, great win. City distractions. The Chiefs are everybody's baby, right? They end up losing tonight. I apologize for that, but the Comets really put together a good team effort. And the other night, we didn't say that. I know Coach Runfed will be happy with this.
And Mark Saxby making his first start of the season. He gets his first win in his first start. How about the play of Saxby?
Very good. You know what? He's got to quit jumping around too much. I mean, that's my professional opinion.
Well, he's excited. I mean,
Hold on.
he's happy to be
and
there.
You know what? Distribution, he lives for this, right? And he's an excitable guy.
Yeah, here's Jeff Houston. Let's get him down to Jeff Houston.
All right, I'm down here on the field with Ben Raymond. Ben, you just said it. It's a tough road trip. You guys made a comeback tonight. What are your thoughts?
You know, it's good for the boys to come out second half, especially last quarter, to put the final effort in. You know, it's a tough game. It's a tough road trip for us. To go 1-1 is all right, but we got to improve on some things moving forward.
You yourself, you had a hat trick tonight. What did you see tonight?
The boys lifted me up. It's a competitive match, and we thrive in that condition, and to help the team with 3 goals is good, but still it's not enough. We got to start the game better, not let them go up on us early, and we'll work on it.
All right, well, safe travels home. Back to you guys.
All right, that's Jeff Houston down here talking with Ben Raymond, who had 3 goals tonight. He had the hat trick for UCFC tonight, so he had a great game for Utica City. And I'm not sure. I guess we're not. Oh yeah, we are. We are going to talk to Kyle Williams. It looks like Kyle Williams is going to come over here. Kyle Williams had a pair of back-to-back goals in the third for Kansas City. So let's check in with Jeff Houston once again. He's got Kyle Williams there standing by.
Kyle, you had 2 goals tonight, and it was just a great win. What are your thoughts after the game?
It feels good, man. It's long overdue, though. We felt like we came up short on Friday, and we needed to correct the things that we did wrong. So we just came out and give it everything, and that's what happens when we play our game.
Now, Friday night you had tons of shots, just couldn't put anything into the net. Tonight was the exact opposite. Everything you guys seemed to be putting on frame found the back of the net. What was different tonight?
Just our energy, following up on loose balls and just wanting it, On Friday, I felt like we were just kind of like going through the motion a little bit, and today it was the total opposite of that. So that's a reflection on the score sheet as well. So.
Now, how do we take this into next week when we play Mississauga Metro Stars right here next Sunday?
Just staying focused, staying tuned in, and not taking anything for granted. We're a good team, but we got to come out every night and show it. So that's all we got.
All right, thanks very much, Kyle. Back to you.
All right, Jeff, appreciate it. Good game there by Kyle Williams, and boy, you could put James Togba up there as well as one of the players. But we were just talking here with that interview. It's the little things that showed up again tonight that really propelled the Comets to this victory.
Hold on. When we argue about player of the game, it's a great thing with the Comets.
That's right.
Because, hold on, 9-6, a little sloppy at the end, but they played a complete game, and they had it. They had everything. I mean, you got 3 or 4 players of the game. Mark Saxby, sorry.
Yeah, he'd be up there in consideration.
Hold on. He's off the chart. He's off the chart right now.
Comets' next game is a week from today against the Mississauga Metro Stars, 4:05 right here at Silverstein Eye Centers Arena. The next game up for Utica City is on Sunday, January 27th. When they welcome in the Orlando side at a 1 o'clock start, 2 o'clock start, I should say, local time in Utica City. Final thoughts here, Jimmy, before we send it away?
You know what? A little better consistency for the Comets. They played a good team coming back from back-to-back. They got a win last night in St. Louis. Very impressive win tonight.
Final scores from around the league. Baltimore beat Mississauga 14-6. RGV took care of Monterey 7-3. That's a big win for them. Ontario 5 won over Tacoma. That game was, last time we checked, was in the third, and San Diego taking care of the Turlock Express 9-3. My thanks to my broadcast partner, Jim Schwab, and our director tonight, Brad Zimmerman, and our part of our camera crew, Lindsay Adele, working camera 2 high above Silverstein Eye Centers Arena. My name's Nick Vassos. Thanks for watching MASL TV. Comets victorious 9-6 over Utica City. We'll talk to you next time.